Hey everybody, how are my friends and enemies doing? Alright, we're gonna be doing this a little bit differently than I was intending to do originally, because I kind of made an oopsie. But since I got pretty much everything working, we'll go with that. Um, I gotta get my stuff launched, because for whatever reason, it just decided it didn't want to do so, so we're gonna do so anyway. Alrighty, so this is hopefully the beginning of a mini series, I guess, that essentially follows Nynaeve, Almira, everyone's best girl, fave girl from Wheel of Time, as we go back to her childhood when she's a little bit younger and still in school, and essentially goes to Hogwarts and learns to wizard and witch, whatever. I guess she's technically a witch, but um, we're gonna go through all of her steps, everything, cinematics, all that jazz. So if you're not into the whole, I don't want to, I don't want to have the story ruined for me, or any of that kind of stuff, this probably isn't for you until after you've played it. But my goal is to basically pick all the decisions and all the choices that Nynaeve would pick using the information we have about her character. So that's the goal. We'll see how that runs. I'm trying to figure this out at the moment. Okay, what? What tarnation? There we go. Alrighty. So now we are loading the shaders. And I will add it as soon as we go. But essentially, we're going to go from the very beginning of the game until you guys just get tired of watching this and I get tired of streaming it. In terms of in parts, I'm not gonna play the whole game nonstop tonight. I've got less than 3.5 hours till I gotta be somewhere else, so we'll see how this works. All right, once the shaders are loaded, there we go. Press any key. Ooh. Oh, hey, oh, that did not work what I wanted. So that's the original character I did, but I went to the wrong house. So we're going to do a different character. We are pleased to inform you that you have been accepted at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry as a 5th-year student. Term begins on 1st September. Preliminary supplies have been collected for you and will accompany you on your journey to the castle. As you may be aware, the decree for the reasonable restriction of underage sorcery prohibits the use of magic by those under the age of 17 outside of school. However, due to your unique circumstances, the Ministry has graciously agreed to allow Professor Eleazar Fig to help hone your spellcasting before escorting you from London to the castle for the start of term feast and the sorting ceremony. Yours truly, M. Weasley, Professor Weasley, Deputy Headmistress. And of course, Weasley's somebody we're familiar with from the movies, at least from the Ron Weasley family. No idea how the relation is to this, but it's probably a great-grandmother, great-great-grandmother, something of that nature. Alright, I'm going to probably go the same route I already did. If I can remember which one it was. Was it this one? I think it was this one. Oh, goodness. I didn't think we went so many freckles. Kind of going for the Sicilian look. No glasses, we can get those later, so it's not a big deal. Nope, not that one. Alright, where was it? There we go. Got our braid. It's the only braid available, so this is the one we're going to get stuck with. Alright, let's see. We got hair color. Oh, nope. It was closer. It wasn't black necessarily. I think it was more of a brunette. I love this wisp of hair here, just that sticks out. It's so funny. That looks about right. That's all the hair. Complexion, if I recall. I don't think I did anything particularly for the complexion. We'll just go that route. Freckles, we didn't do very much in freckles. I think we did more than nothing. Yeah, I think we were doing this one. No markings. Eye color. Brown's accurate. Eyebrow color would be also accurate. Now, I'm trying to remember, I think... It's amazing how your eyebrows can change your personality. Seems more of a Nynaeve appearance. So we'll go with that. Let's see. Looks about right.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about. It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
I hate that I can actually hear the digitized voice aspect of it.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade. I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you. A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be... It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
You can hear the digitization.
I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you. That was quite something. It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to...
That's too old.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
It could be this one
A few
or this
cobwebs
one.
and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about. I am indeed a student, but I could very well...
That digital
was quite
will drive me
something.
nuts. I'm gonna have
I'm
to...
eager to get to Hogsmeade.
That one's more normal. I'm cool with doing the hard mode. Just give it a shot. Why not? Oop, can't do that. Keep forgetting. Last name. And then we'd be doing a witch. And here we go.
It appears we are almost ready to depart. It's a pity we didn't have a bit more time to spend on spellcasting. I presume you've been practicing the spells we worked on.
I have, Professor.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never seen anyone take so quickly to a second-hand wand. You'll be a force to
I have
be
already
reckoned
seen
with
this,
when you
so I know
get
what
your
it is,
own.
but let
Thank
you guys know
Professor
so you
Fig.
can
I appreciate you working with me.
see
during the term
Nynaeve's
be-
journey completely.
Oh, Eleazar!
George, glad my rather cryptic description of our location did not thwart your finding us.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this. Though I confess I may have miscalculated slightly on my first try. Gave quite the fright to some theatergoers in the West End.
It's been much too long. When I received your owl, I must say I...
Best not speak here, Eleazar.
Of course.
Eleazar.
Why
I'm
don't we
thinking
speak on route to
Eleazar, 'cause
Hogwarts? We have a start-of-term feast
how
and
I
a
know it, but
sorting
whatever.
ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea. As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Not at all, sir.
he's such a weird guy.
After you.
I love it.
Ages since I'd been to the castle. Would be good to see the old pile of rocks.
Invisible horses. Or are they? Who could that have been? Shamael.
Glad I caught you before you left for Scotland.
Just barely.
And who is your traveling companion?
A new student.
New?
Yes, sir. I'm starting school as a 5th year.
I'm
How
still not sure what a
extraordinary.
5th year really
It is indeed.
Is it supposed
None
to
of the
be a
faculty
junior,
has ever
or
heard
is
of
it supposed
anyone
to be a
being admitted to
freshman? I don't know.
Hogwarts so late.
Nor have I.
Of course, as the other 5th years will have been honing their magical skills for 4 years now, the headmaster asked if I could get our new student up to speed a bit before the term begins.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better mentor. Professor Fig is not only an exceptional teacher, he's also a remarkably intuitive and gifted wizard.
Mr. Osric is prone to flattery. I dare say it's one of the reasons he's risen so far at the ministry.
Have you seen this?
I have. Opinions differ as to how great a threat Ranrock really is.
Although I've yet to convince my colleagues at the ministry, I believe he is a significant threat.
Something
And
outside the window.
it was your
I like how this owl's just sitting on the back, like not
Eleazar.
getting blown off.
Who alerted me to his activities months ago.
Miriam? How?
She wrote to me about Ranrock before she died, wondering what the ministry knew about his activities. Before I could respond, I received this. It was the last thing she sent me, Eleazar. It came to me via her owl, but with no correspondence. I can only assume
That she had to get rid of it quickly to keep it safe.
presumably from Ranrock. I cannot open it. Whatever magic protects this is powerful indeed.
It looks like goblin metal. That symbol.
What's that glow?
I don't see a glow.
Nor do I.
Ah, but there is. Nynaeve knocking it out of the park, as usual.
Merlin's beard. How did you...
Wait! We do not know.
Unexpected. The owl's like, I'm out. What are the odds that I run a dragon? Now this is kind of funny because he's trying to grab it, right? He's like, oh, by the way, my student's here. Grab the student. And he pulls it. Keep in mind, he does it without a wand. Point that out. He does it without a wand. It's witchcraft. Sorcery and witchcraft.
Are you alright? You're hurt.
Perhaps a bit.
Take this. It's Wiggenweld potion. That stuff will right you in a second.
Not feeling so good right now. I think it's my time to go, Willie.
What happened?
Poor George. I can't believe he... What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor?
A typical dragon.
Sir, where are we?
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a port key.
Port key?
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
That's convenient.
I'm feeling better, sir. If you'd like to look around a bit.
And very convenient he didn't grab it before I was grabbed
But
by
stay
him. 'Cause
close.
otherwise,
We've no
I'd
idea
be
who
dragon
created
food.
this port key. Or why.
into the bright lights. I see the light at the end of the tunnel.
How far did that port key take us?
Farther from London than the carriage travelled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins. Do you
The
think...
port key was meant to lead us there. I do. This has not
I
been
do
the day
like to finish other
either of
people's
us
sentences.
expected. But Miriam sent that port key to George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead
fair,
to. If you're sure you're all right
George
and
may
wouldn't
not be
mind
dead.
indulging me,
Because
I'd like to have a look around.
the dragon
Absolutely,
ripped
Good.
the carriage
Let's
in
see
half,
if we can find
but he didn't
the path,
crush it. So
however
technically George
faded
had
it may
time to
be.
warp out.
Mind your step.
Where do you suppose your wife got the port key that brought us here?
A good question. Miriam spent years searching for
Harder to do this
evidence
in
of a
in
long-forgotten
skirt,
form
so
of ancient magic.
Or a little Assassin's Creed in
Ancient
this.
magic?
Yes, a powerful magic wielded by a rare few that seems to have been lost to time. Hogwarts Castle was built by, and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know where she came into possession of the port key,
Well, obviously, he didn't
but
know it
I
existed.
am certain it was to do with that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
But sir, why was your wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no different than any power. What really matters is the one who wields it.
This looks
Is
funny.
that ice?
It's not cold enough here. It appears to be a sort of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that wand work you were practicing. Focus on the
Yes,
center.
my young apprentice. Blast away. I, the
Excellent.
skilled, experienced one. No, I'm not going to do that. And wow, I went faster than him.
That was a
This
bit
is
rougher
not
than I'd
high enough
expected.
to do that. Like, that's not that steep. It's like it's a natural stroll.
Your wand work's improving with every cast.
Call me
Thank
Billy
you,
the
sir.
Kid. Well, you know what they say. When near the Temple of Time, break the pots.
Ah, up there.
Me first.
We're close now. It's just ahead. Steady yourself.
The Temple of Time.
Reparo!
See, I do find it odd. Reparo, and this is me without any Harry Potter knowledge at all, Reparo works on things, right? So, if somebody were to say, I don't know, break their arm, you could hit Reparo, and it would fix the arm, right?
Almost
Like,
there.
is that not how it works? Because it's Reparo, it repairs things.
Why would someone
will
have
survive
built
I
my
suspect
onslaught.
they valued their privacy. That portkey led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
They're out of place.
this? Professor, it's a mural of some kind.
I say, when he's
Perhaps
already
our
looking
host
at
was
it.
a noted seer. Interesting.
Professor, this statue...
This may have been his home.
He's missing a hand. He must have been the Dragon Reborn. Oops. Probably don't want to fall off the edge. Break the pot! I never knew it was coming.
That enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking? What's
Oh no.
this?
Gary's
Professor
worst
Fig!
nightmare. A door! Heavy breathing.
How odd. Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how is there a room behind it?
What room? I don't see anything.
There's that glow
There's a lot of
again,
things you can't
like the
see.
glow on the portkey container.
I wonder what would happen if I investigated. And
What in Merlin's name? Godric's heart.
Where are we?
I'm not particularly sure what that
I don't believe it.
means, but I'm assuming it's a light preserve us and protect us kind of thing. I don't know. Start zapping people in here.
Hello?
It can't be. Just a moment. Oh. Where are we?
Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding Bank. Vault number 12, I presume.
Precisely.
The key?
Your wife's portkey.
Oh, yes, of course.
I like how he just reaches behind his back and grabs it. Like there's just
This
a
way,
pocket there.
then.
It's look at his back,
Stay close.
and there's nothing on his back. This thing actually is kind of fun.
After you.
I don't remember if this is actually part of like the Harry Potter universe already, but it's pretty nifty. It's the kind of ride I would actually probably
Keep
take
your hands
on an
inside the
actual
cart
amusement
if
park.
you don't wish to look.
I'm not really big on roller coasters because of my stomach and all that jazz, but hey, this thing looks pretty fun. Mostly because it doesn't rotate me, but it still rotates.
How many vaults are there in Gringotts?
Hundreds. In fact, you'll see quite a few on our way to vault number 12. As we speak, we're just beneath the main lobby. The vaults you see now are the newest.
Are private entrances to the bank common at Gringotts?
They are most uncommon. Only one with great wealth or power, or both, could have arranged for such a service. You'll want to take a breath.
A what? That waterfall washes away all enchantments. It's a security measure.
Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you?
Heard of it?
These are the lower vaults that we're passing now.
How deep are we going?
Vault number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries ago. It resides in the deepest part of the bank. Settle in. We've quite a distance to go.
It's a very long entry.
Vault number.
Vault 12. Momentous day.
On your way.
That armband's a little fishy, wouldn't you say?
Professor, the armband that guard was wearing was glowing.
Like the glow you saw on the portkey container?
No, darker. I saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that?
We were just wondering about that goblin back there.
He watches over the oldest section of the bank. Rare anyone goes there anymore. Here we are.
When was the last time this vault was accessed?
A goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one has visited Vault 12. Until today.
This is actually kind of a cool looking door. I wouldn't mind having one of these in my house, but I simply prefer the Mons Moria, Lord of the Rings. This would be a nifty little
Vault 12.
vault seal.
Thank you for your help.
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if you
The
might...
instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door.
Wait!
Best of luck.
Professor?
That was certainly unexpected.
I don't think anybody
Let me
expects to get
think.
locked into a vault.
There must be something here. Revelio, perhaps?
Revelio?
Yes, a revealing charm. No time like the present. Let's see what we're missing, shall we? Ready your wand and focus.
Now, this is an interesting little mechanic. This particular mechanic follows your mouse and whatnot. This is how you learn things, and it took me a while to get it down because I wasn't sure what I was doing really, but basically these little sections here are points where you hit said key. So they're like it's like an action system sequence type of thing, like a God of War quick action event, whatever they're called, I guess. Quick time event, maybe. You basically hit this, hit that, and you're like guiding it while that red thing's chasing you. And basically, if the red thing chases you and gets you, you have to redo it until you get it. But I've already done it, so I get the concept now. Cast R and go. Whoa.
There, I saw something.
Move a bit closer and try again.
So we got goblets. So I guess there are coins in here. All that kind of stuff. What you'd expect from a standard vault. But if we do this, heyo, we got a door.
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw in the portkey container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way.
Or are we? Dun dun dun!
Lumos! This is no ordinary vault. I suspect we will need to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort of test?
I do. But to what end, I can't say. Stay close.
I mean,
there will be no
from
disapparating
history
if
of
things go
Indiana
poorly.
Jones
Not out of Gringotts.
and knowledge of archaeologists or people entering from places or whatever. It's basically the person who goes through and breaks all the security barriers, leaves the place wide open for pretty much any schmuck to come in and do whatever they want.
I see something up ahead.
What is it?
That glow again, but on the floor. Revelio.
Lumos! What happened?
When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
That statue.
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor. Revelio.
I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait. When you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
Time for spell number 2. Fire! Fire! Oh, oh, let's get out of here. Fire! That was close. Got stuck on that little curve. The one lighting charm. Basically gives me a flashlight.
Lumos.
Well done.
Now the reflection is turning towards me. It does follow the light.
Not necessarily friendly.
Look out!
Potato.
This is where it gets a little nifty.
Descendo! Levioso! Deposo!
Yeah. So my goal here is to survive. Oh shoot! I didn't see you coming out of nowhere. Got one.
Exposo!
One. Another one.
Descendo!
Oh, I did a little too early.
Deposo! Stay close!
Lumos.
Stay close.
Professor? Professor
Instantaneously
Fig!
disappears.
Professor, where are you? This isn't
the
good.
lights.
Where am I supposed to go? What's happening? The wisps of magic seem to be leading. Oh, that's where they're leading me. That glow again.
Sorry, I'm going a little fast. I've done all this before, so.
Lumos. Revelio. I suppose I'm on my own this time. It seems I have no choice. I'm going to have to fight my way out of here.
Ew. Ah! So, holding Protego to stun enemies with a Stupefy. So... It's hard to move and block.
Lumos.
Looky looky.
Revelio.
Tool!
Lumos. Revelio.
So this is the bit of a strange thing. Because I see this vial. They make reference to something afterwards, which I'm not really sure what it is. But I think it's this thing on the front.
There you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories. I wonder...
And again, the
Follow
whole
my lead.
Sticking it in your pocket without really seeing anything.
All is in place.
The portkey is well hidden.
Perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created...
May be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge. And the responsibility that accompanies it.
I can't say I agree with that.
We've done all that we can.
Mostly due to the fact that they weren't that difficult of trials, and anyone with half a mind would be able to do that.
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you,
To
it
be fair,
seems,
centuries is not that long of a time.
are the key to understanding why. We were...
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who were they?
I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in here.
I was right.
Ranrock.
Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's vault.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Sir, they had the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have them.
Poor guy.
I have no patience for traitors. Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
Oh no, you did something you should not have done. See, if Rackham was actually a very powerful wizard, you'd think this would be a little bit easier. This dude's gonna get his butt kicked, looks like. Control!
I know a way out.
That was the craziest, weirdest, like, attack prep thing I've ever seen. Like, he just randomly slaps it for no reason. I don't get it.
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
It can't be. It seems
got
those
such
who
a
set up
goofy
the
face.
pensive,
I love it.
locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to.
Now, I would like you to keep in mind that it's like 45 minutes in and we have yet to be able to get to a saving point. The owl got here fine. sheer beauty. The White Tower. And we're loading. I gotta say, I like the cinematic aspect of it, and I like the graphics are gorgeous in my opinion. That's interesting.
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony?
It gets a little laggy because there's so many people in the room that's got to pull in.
Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us.
He's a very nice.
The sorting ceremony's over.
There were
So this is
Complications.
serious Black.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough. Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly
Rumors.
losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
The hat is always great.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
I'm looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit, but your professors have a great deal to teach you as well. I wonder... I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
A desire to learn? I do enjoy a good puzzle, and I believe I have a ready mind.
You're clever indeed. You have the ability to reflect clearly
I think
on
I
that
clicked the
which
wrong one, but it's
puzzles
okay.
others. And you've a ready mind, quick to learn. Perhaps you belong in Ravenclaw.
They have this thing where it's like, oh, hey, blah, 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 blah. So we're gonna hit escape.
And your loyalty to a friend delayed your arrival here this evening.
Here's hoping it does it right. How embarrassing.
Better be Hufflepuff!
The only thing I don't understand really is like, if you could just want someone's clothes to be different, then
Oh, and one more thing.
why would
Due to the unfortunate injury on the
first.
pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled. Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Comedy relief. So here's the thing. Comedy.
Quite
right?
an entrance. It's lovely to
Comedy.
meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I've got
shall
two
see
things to
it,
say
sir.
about this. So, the first
As
thing
I was
is
saying,
that
I'm Professor Weasley.
Professor Weasley just went and
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
turned you
As Deputy
into
Headmistress,
Hufflepuff
it is my
colors
distinct honor to show you
right?
to your common room.
If you could do that, why would you
Right this
ever,
way.
ever go buy clothes? You could just whip it into existence. Like, defeats the entire purpose.
It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year.
The other thing
My
I have
fingers
is
at work.
that they
I'm
cancel
sure
the
that's
season of
never
Quidditch
stopped you
because of an
before.
It
unfortunate
hasn't,
injury.
Professor.
And I'm like, again, going back to
Now,
the Reparo.
Here we are at the entrance to the
mentions.
Hufflepuff common room.
This is the entrance.
Indeed. I will explain what to do, but I hesitate to do it myself as one errant knock leads to being doused in vinegar. Most unpleasant. You must tap the barrel, 2 from the bottom, middle of the second row, in the rhythm of Helga Hufflepuff.
Oh gosh, don't have me do anything. I'm not going to be able to get this. There we go. Whew,
Well done.
thank
Now
goodness.
go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you
But yeah,
tomorrow.
like
I shall be
somebody
back in the
gets
morning to
injured
collect
doing
you for your
Quidditch or
first
something, and they're
class.
like, "Oh, we had an
Thank you, Professor
unfortunate
Weasley.
injury.
You're welcome.
We're gonna just
I hope
cancel
you
this." I'm
enjoy
like,
your
I
first
thought
night
you
at
were
Hogwarts.
wizards and
Sleep well.
witches and sorcerers and magicians and thingies like that. Like, you could just fix them, heal them with a potion, like you do. They'd be out of the freaking game for like 15 seconds. Come on.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Alrighty.
Revelio.
It's like candies. Levitation candies? Are those bugs? I don't know. Interesting door. Hobbiton style. I like it. This is a lot different than Ravenclaw. Alright, I gotta find out where the stairs are. Dancing cactus. Don't see that every day.
Starting Hogwarts in your 5th year in review. Can't imagine starting a new school this late.
You don't need to be frightened, little cat.
I don't know if they're frightened for the reasons you think they are. Before I go talk to them. I don't know. I think that's part of the story, so I can do this first.
That's good, isn't it?
Ooh, snow owls, my favorite.
She's awfully regal, isn't she?
Is that your owl?
I don't know who she is. Likely one of the Hufflepuffs around here. Owls choose their own company anyway. Wait, you're the new 5th year. Quite the dramatic entrance you made. Can't imagine wanting to call attention to yourself, especially since everyone will be watching to see how much you already know.
I'm really not worried. I'm sure I'll be fine.
Nevertheless, it is rather unusual. You must feel terribly out of place. Of course, presumably, as a hard-working Hufflepuff, you'll prove yourself in no time. I'm hard-working too, as you might suspect. But sometimes I think I should have been a Ravenclaw. I've rather a searing wit. At least people have always told me so. I'm Lenora, by the way. Lenora Everly. Well, mustn't keep you. You've such a lot to do.
Do you really think you should have been in Ravenclaw?
Well, my brothers were. They both work in the ministry now. I suppose you could say that wit runs in the family. My aunt was a Gryffindor, though, and I've always had plenty in common with her. Determination, valor, daring. The old sorting hat was spoiled for choice with me.
It was nice meeting you, Lenora.
Another reason
Of
to pick
course.
Hufflepuff
Adieu.
is it's yellow, and Nynaeve's the yellow Aga, so. These dancing cactus. Sorry, cacti. Also, Hufflepuffs apparently appear to apparently like herbs. So.
Oh, Uncle,
Nynaeve
this doesn't
fits.
sound like you. Something's wrong. Oh, hello there. You're the new Hufflepuff, yes? I'm Adelaide. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Is everything all right?
Oh, yes. I'm just a bit distracted. Letter from my uncle. So tell me, I've been hearing all sorts of rumors. Were you really nearly gobbled up by a dragon?
If you don't mind, I'd prefer to just forget about it.
Oh dear, it must have been bad. I mean, of course it was. I know I would have been terrified. Sorry. Well, anyway, I imagine you have lots to do. I hope you have a wonderful first day.
Are you sure everything is all right with your uncle?
Oh, yes. He travels for work, always busy. I'm sure he just wrote it in a rush. Nothing to worry about.
Thank you, Adelaide. Be seeing you.
Of course. And good luck.
Arthur's got you. It's all right. You don't need to be frightened, little cat.
I can't quite reach.
Come on, you went that way.
Hope they can catch him. Big castle for a student to get lost in, let alone a cat. I'm sure you'll find your way all right. I mean, it can be a bit overwhelming at first. I still get lost sometimes. Welcome to Hufflepuff, by the way. Really glad to have you in our house. I'm Arthur.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. Was that your cat?
No, one of the first years, I think. Don't have any pets of my own, unfortunately. My mother doesn't think too highly of them, especially magical ones.
I'm sorry to hear that. I think magical beasts are rather incredible.
Best thing about coming to Hogwarts. Nifflers, glumbumbles, bowtruckles. I thought they were only pictures in books before. Well, Dad did bring home a puffskein once. Mum was furious.
I don't know what any of these
Anyway,
are.
I better go make sure the first years caught that cat. Don't want them to be late on their first day.
Have you ever had a pet, Arthur?
No. My mother's a muggle, and as soon as the puffskein that my dad brought home stuck its tongue up her nose, it went right back to the shop.
If your mom's a muggle, isn't she not supposed to see that kind of thing? But okay.
Nice meeting you, Arthur. And good luck finding that cat.
Thank you. Try not to get lost in the castle yourself.
Is the new Hufflepuff out of bed yet? Professor Weasley's waiting for them outside the common room.
trying to get the cat from underneath the chair.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts.
Actually, this is
now,
my second.
in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch
Second
up
first day,
with your
that is.
classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will
It's a
help you to
hamster.
keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Magical pocket.
Thank you, Professor,
Go.
but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
All right.
This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the
Money.
guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up.
Oh, let me run, so keeping up's a little difficult.
Simply
They
cast
really do just leave
Revelio
fruit
on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
So you only get experience through these field guide challenges. Which is a little weird, because it says it's a challenge, but it's really just like finding it. It's like, okay, so finding things gets you better power? Each challenge has tiers. Special rewards unlock at each tier you complete from appearance at two critical upgrades. Rewards must be claimed from the challenges menu. Come back often to collect rewards you have unlocked.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Revelio.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Basically, you find the flue flames in this area. There's flue flames around here too. You can also go around the school. And it just yoinks you out.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
Pretty sure there's a field guide right
Always
here.
something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today.
I have done both of
and
these
I'd
classes,
like to be sure
actually.
you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
So I'm almost to where I was previously, so I've done about an hour of this.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Interesting fellow, that's for sure.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become auras. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Heckert in charge of our students' education in that regard.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain, and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
The Inklings.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Secrets.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just
How would
glad
she
you
know
both
my
arrived
skill
in
magic
one
is
piece.
good basic
Perfectly
level? I
good
haven't used
boats
any
and
magic
carriages to
her,
Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
That's about where I got on my other character.
Revelio.
These things are rather interesting.
Revelio.
I guess it'll let me do it later.
They went bright red.
Ooh, gossip.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I did try to evade her questions, though I feel a little deceptive. That said, I'm fairly certain she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
So the yellow things are your main stories, and completing the main quests will further the story, unlock new features, and grant XP. So basically do story. Some quests are locked by spell and or level requirements. In these cases, you'll need to be required level and or have the required spell to act the quest. Wow. What just happened? New spells can be earned by completing professors' assignments, or as quest rewards, not rewards quests, but yeah. Let's track a quest. Defense. We'll do charms first, since that's what I did last time.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
I want to see if it'll let me actually save. Hey! It is going to let me save. First save an hour and 15 minutes in. Alrighty. Ironically, he's going the same route anyway, but we're just gonna go zip on past him. This is the little loading screen. You get outside and you got mountains, clouds, forests and stuff. It's a pretty little place. I mean, it's a castle, so by default it's pretty cool looking. Little courtyard down there. Pretty nifty all in all. It's gonna lock us here and let us load in. Found a flue flame. Say that 10 times fast. We're gonna get to class. Then we will.
I'm sorry.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily
I've learned
want
almost
him to
all
get
of the
back to the
Goblin
lesson.
Rebellions off by heart. You can test me. Go on, test me.
I don't think it's anything special if your family works at the ministry. Makes them a boring lot if you ask me.
Why would I want to hear what you're good at?
Well, I had a friend who once went to a muggle doctor. It's the truth. She'd fallen over in Piccadilly Circus visiting a relative.
I think it's a sign when you're the best at something. Take me, for example. Hecat said I'd make a wonderful aura. Imagine.
Alright, now that that fun is done. Considering that there is a part in this that if I feel so inclined to redo it as the perfectionist I am, I can do it. Otherwise, just go on in and do our thing. So no one seems to like black. At least some people don't like them and other people do, I guess, but...
Here! Behind you! There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Always those darn...
Hello, I am Nettie.
Gryffindorians.
So you are the new student. Have you
I'm
met
trying to remember
Professor
her
Ronan
voice.
yet?
I remember her voice from something.
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517.
quote-unquote textbook
before
Bollywood,
we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference
kind of
between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Accio. I keep wanting to say Accio or Accio. Piece of cake, right? Wrong.
Accio! That is not bad.
You are a swift
Is she
learner.
from Assassin's Creed?
I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Here we go. He's definitely an eccentric fella.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right?
Construction guild's gonna go out of business at this rate.
So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
So I did this the first time on the other character, and it didn't go over so well.
Very simply,
Mostly because
cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment.
So
now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you.
basically there's a point
The
system.
trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible,
And we're trying to
but
get it
not
to come
a bit
to
more,
the edge,
or it'll
but
fall.
not
Yes?
to get over.
Now, I could keep talking about theory all day, but practice is the best professor. Show us how it's done.
So, I don't know why I get to go first, but it is what it is. So this kind of a thing.
Very good.
got me the 30. It's really hard to get to the 50 for...
Excellent control there.
Ooh, just shy of 50. Oh, come on, get over the edge. All three of them went over the edge last time.
That's it!
Perfection. Alright, you basically pull it until it hits orange and then you let go. Aha!
Very good. Points to Hufflepuff. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
It's almost like bocce ball, but reverse.
You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red.
Blue?
Clear?
They were like black.
Yes, sir.
If you could knock your opponents out. Now watch the ball. It goes really, really fast and then slows and stops right where it needs to. That is cheating because there's no option to stop.
Splendid!
Here we go.
Look at that, look at that. It stopped early.
There we go.
I just need to knock one of her balls off. Bye-bye.
You are not making this easy for me. Watch this.
Oh, no. Oh, okay.
Phew.
I mean, I literally just have to get any amount of points. So. Oh, perfecto.
A perfect score. Remarkable.
Victory! That'll teach her to take on the great Nynaeve.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Now we have the moving boxes, which I'm not fond of.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Be sharp. That is how it's done.
See, it's the timing between the boxes, which I don't like. Ah, nice.
Excellent control there.
Let us see this.
Oh, no, 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 no. See, she's going for 30s for some reason.
There we go.
Hey-yo.
Quite impressive. Here we go.
Oh, that is so much crap. It hits the thing and still goes.
Phew.
I mean, I win by default at this point, so...
Very good.
Come get some. Alrighty.
Very good, both of you. Well
I
done.
lost that horribly last time, so this is nice to be able to get better at it. It looks like an interesting place, so I'm eager to go out and explore, but apparently you gotta get through school and all that stuff first.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good
No
game
achievements or
back
anything.
there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Wagadu a castle like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
Maybe they'll have an expansion there.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without
Professor
their
Fig
wand.
was using wandless
I
magic
must
for a
admit,
bit.
however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Because it is dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
I'll crush you any
Of course,
time.
you can use Accio on humans. A word, if you would.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know...
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that. Cutlery flying everywhere. Quite unsafe, really.
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You
Fun
did well,
tell.
managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Level 2. 15 hit points.
Revelio.
And you can see up there, there's a chest, and there's a lock right there in the middle, and there's another chest. But you gotta get the lock picking one done first, and that's a lot of paper.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you? Hello. You wanted to speak to me.
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
Thank you, but it really wasn't all that challenging.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be a bit overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I find Professor Ronan's lessons a bit more challenging than you do.
Revelio.
Revelio everywhere is kind of like the theme for this.
That
Nice to see you, my young friend.
Werewolves!
Money. Oh, relax thing. Oh, pet the kitty. Alrighty.
You'll get us all detention. And
The
you're
other
both
kitty.
wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't Boots and it wasn't Black, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black!
Revelio.
I don't know what these are. Oh, so it's a symbol. 3 to 4 equals unicorn? What? 5 to 3 and 12 to 4 is 8. So is it 8 starting from unicorn? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Spider? Nope. Oh, okay, so that's 1. Zero 3 equals 5. I don't understand what this is. No way to really fix or finish blurg to attempt this. Just basically run back and forth. One. I wish I had some knowledge on this so I could be like, yeah, it's this thing. Heyo. There's the door. Ooh.
Revelio.
What do we got here? Astral robe. I'm not really sure what this beast is, but it's like a pony, but like dying. that really didn't make any sense in terms of whatever that puzzle was, but there's a way around it apparently.
Revelio.
Actually, let's see what we got for robes and stuff, because some of the stuff does look pretty snazzy. Collections. A section of stone floor raised 6 meters off the ground. Oop, I missed that one. Legendary gloves. Your pain shall be legendary. House elf recipe book. And you get your assignments or whatever. Let's go to gear and see what we got. Gloves. We get gloves. We can also go back here and then hit F to change appearance. And I could change it to look like this or this. The dark arts or legendary gloves. We'll go with legendary gloves because why not be legendary? Basewear, I have gloves. I'll have glasses if I want them. Hats, I have a little cap, but we're gonna hold the braid out. Outfit, we could do the relaxed look, which you can't really see while you're wearing this, so we're going to take that off. So that's your relaxed fit. I think she'd prefer to wear the relaxed uniform. Although this has 3 defense. I might wear that and then change the appearance. I think it should probably wear this. I also have this one. The Doc Ots Ensemble. We'll probably do this one though. So I can get the stats, but I get the appearance. And there's also the natural beige scarf. Doesn't have any properties. I can make it a dark art scarf or the natural beige. We'll go back here. Oh, I have to be level 3 for the astral robe. Well, I got to level 4 pretty quick in the other one, so that should be easy enough to get to. Never had something that high before. So we kind of wander around and search stuff.
Revelio.
Okay, so when I see flying around pictures, just Accio them. Got it. A calico. Let's go see what kind of
Revelio.
fancy things we get up here. There's a chest on this level, but I can't see how to get there from this level. This is actually pretty cool. It's like the galaxy kind of thing. It's the astrology, I believe. You hear that ding and you're trying to figure out where exactly is it.
Revelio.
Ah. Tapestry of Barnabas the Barmy. I guess he's a wizard, Barnabas the Barmy's foolish attempt to train trolls for ballet. One only imagine the impact on the arts he had he succeeded. How about the impact of the arts on top of his head?
Revelio.
Oh, nothing there. That's a very strange thing, but okay. There's a flue flame. Spinny to winnie. Ooh, uh-oh. Turn.
Revelio.
These little things are definitely interesting. Oh, hey, look at what we have here. A Wigan World potion. So we do this. But I can't do anything with it because there's a quest involved with it being unlocked. So I have to come back, even though I know how to start that quest. I'll have to come back to it. Sad, really. Oh gosh, look at that. Looks pretty snazzy.
Revelio.
Astronomy telescope. The telescope is the finest stargazing instrument of its kind, perfect for viewing the moon and stars and anything else one might find in the night sky. I mean, how many things are you expecting to find in the sky? I suppose there are a lot of things that could be in the sky. I wish there was a way to make notes on the map, but sadly that was not something we were given access to. I'm moving too quick. Can't keep up.
Revelio.
My dear Satyavati, you'll be pleased to hear that I received word from my contacts at Cambridge, who conceded that they had, in fact, been incorrect in their understanding of meteor showers. It seems that an Irish astronomer and a British astronomer both built upon the work done by an Italian astronomer, all muggles, mind you, as far as I know, to propose calculating the position of the dust at Earth's orbit as means of connecting meteors to comets. Brilliant, really. One can only imagine what they might do with an enchanted telescope. Frustratingly, in my correspondence, I did feel that I had to continue using my pseudonym for my days as a gentleman scholar. Whilst I still find it rather exciting to have secret identity, the reason irks me. I am so looking forward to our trip later this year to Jantar Mantar. What an adventure we shall have. I miss you, dear sister, and do hope you are well. With love, Sucharita.
Revelio.
Oh, nothing else here.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Now, I could flue flame thingy down. I'm just gonna run because why wouldn't I?
Revelio.
Oh, I hear something. Flue flame. I'm pretty sure that's the boys' room. There's a chest back here, but it requires a locking mechanism I do not have.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
And the witches section.
Revelio.
And one of these is actually pretty funny. I think it's this one right here. Nope, this one? Yep, it just comes gushing out.
Revelio.
Professor Fig's area. Ooh. Interesting. Professor Fig, as if my schedule wasn't congested enough, the Ministry has charged me with arranging the rather inconvenient arrival of a new student at Hogwarts, a 5th year, if you can believe. Professor Weasley insists that they will need an escort and a mentor to help them acclimatize before term begins. I have assigned the task to you. Please see Professor Weasley for details. Professor Phineas Nigilius Black, Headmaster. What a swell guy.
Revelio.
And then obviously they have their living quarters up here, which again, oh, I guess in this regard, it does not require a walk. I can just waltz in whenever I would like to, I guess. So don't mind if I do. I can probably talk. No, can't talk to him.
Revelio.
Not a whole lot over here. And continue down, down, down to Goblin Town. Oh, 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 I hear a dinghy. Where did I hear the dinghy?
Revelio.
Giddy. Notice me, senpai! Is this one already gotten? This one is gotten. Alright, we're not leaving this area quite yet. And here's another one of these.
Revelio.
Alright, yep, I gotta finish that stinking story.
Revelio.
That's also leaving the tower.
Can you explain why I have received a letter claiming to be the mother of a friend of yours asking
Augury skeleton. This is a skeleton of an Irish phoenix or augury, an intensely shy bird who can forecast the coming of rain, whose mournful cry was once believed to foretell death.
What did I tell you about making friends with Muggle-borns? I am highly affronted. You will not associate with this friend anymore. And if I hear from this woman again, I will see to it myself that you don't.
How dare you have Muggle friends?
Revelio.
Racist. There's a lock up there. feel like these cases all the way around have like a special thing I'm supposed to unlock to them, but when will I find that out?
Revelio. Off on another adventure, are we?
Well, we might as well go ahead and save. Oh, it's a wand handle. Ooh. That's a snazzy looking one too. That one later. All right. Here we go.
Stupefy! Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge.
Her concern for her,
To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity.
Unspeakable is...
especially in the heat of battle.
I wish they would explain that.
Let's practice
rather
what
than
we've
assuming
just
everyone
learned.
knows.
Starting with something small.
Starting with something small. Avacadaverarium, or whatever it's called. Small. Yes, small. Catch me if you can.
Levioso.
Featheroso. I like the guy in the back corner's like, oh, it's flying.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
I do find it funny that we're the only ones that the game participates in.
Let us begin with a basic cast.
Basic cast.
See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember. Good. Well done. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts walk.
I did actually
Now,
beat him the first
I
try.
want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Pretty much ousted in the first try, which I thought was funny.
Levioso.
lucky.
Nothing lucky about it. I know. You're good.
How perceptive. Thank you. This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
I was like, can I pull him closer to me and then beat him up again, and then pull him closer to me, beat him up
Not bad
again.
for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Huh. Slytherin.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Hufflepuff.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
And I shall destroy them all.
Right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
I think everybody would.
Revelio.
Ooh. That could get me to my level 3. Oh, where'd it go? The Hebridean Black Skeleton. The large dragon skeleton that hangs in the Defense Against Dark Arts classroom is allegedly a trophy taken by Professor Hecat after she single-handedly defeated one of the largest poaching rings in eastern Wales during the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. Well, she knew that one word for word. Oh, come on. I'm just shy of 3.
You dueled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
I do too. That's why I break them.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
Points for Ravenclaw.
Nice work.
Revelio.
I wonder what he
I
has to
enjoyed
say.
that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice. It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't
guess all
expect a new
Slytherins aren't
student
that
to be
bad,
so
eh?
deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know,
He acts like he has that.
you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
House Slytherin isn't that bad, eh?
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to
Let's
get
be
the
honest.
most out of your time at
Nynaeve
Hogwarts,
would want to be
you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's
into
joining
the
a secret
breaking the
dueling
rules.
club or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or
Show
actual
up with
skill.
like god tier
Look
level
for Luke and
armor. It's
Brattleby.
like, all
near the
right,
clock
bunnies,
tower
who's going
entrance.
down first? Crack
If
the knuckles.
you're interested. Till next time.
Off I go then. More work. Yes, my lord. Hey, you know what that means? It's time. Crossed ones. It's time for us to gather. Well, not really gather. Equip is more like it. The good gear. Ooh. It's kind of cool looking. And it gives us 4 offense. Got lots of health too. I don't know what it wants me to do. But anyway, we'll come back to it later.
Revelio.
Ah, there we are.
Oh, my hands.
I wish I knew what to do with those, but I'm sure we'll learn at some point after I've forgotten everything.
Revelio.
I've done this one ironically. I don't know if that's just your dog or what, but it's kind of terrifying, honestly. Where am I at? Side quests now available. Almost got all the flu flames. Just gotta walk through the doors apparently. Alright, this part of the tower.
Nice and warm. Potions is
Revelio.
dire. Nothing's as clever as playing with fire.
Another place I gotta get a bunch. Alright. I think this is where I need to go. I need to go back to the main entry / center-ish area.
What are you up to now?
Is this the Grand Hall? Maybe? Maybe not? Maybe I have to go below.
I can't wait to watch you try.
Oh, this is Hufflepuff territory. Let's head up there, since I don't know where that is. Alright, so I've been up here.
How nice to see you, my young friend. Revelio.
There's one. House Point hourglasses. These large, ornate hourglasses containing rubies, diamonds, sapphires, and emeralds are enchanted to keep count of house points for Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, and Slytherin respectively. Interesting.
Revelio.
No, it's the Great Hall, alright. Oh, it's another one of these. Well, I guess we're doing this again. I know you guys are probably thinking I'm absolutely stupid and I don't know how to do this. You're probably correct. I have no idea because they don't exactly give me an idea of what I'm supposed to do with this, because it just shows these bunch of little thingies and I'm like, alright, this is the thing that is supposed to be a thing. And if I could understand how the puzzle's formula is supposed to be, it might not be so bad. So unfortunately, I'm kind of stuck. Maybe it's just the third one? Should be that one. How about this? 24 minus 7? Would be 17? That doesn't make sense. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I doubt it's that one. I knew what these puzzles were. I like puzzles, but I don't like puzzles that don't make much sense. Then again, somebody else is probably familiar with this type of a puzzle. I'm not one of those people. I feel like it's always going to be the last thing I do. Hydra and Spider. That made no sense, but okay.
Revelio.
Ooh, a high archway. Charming school cloak. Ooh, even better than what I have. It looks like a very basic form, I guess. Alright, go back to kind of a Hufflepuffish look.
Revelio.
Great Hall ceiling. The ceiling of the Great Hall has been bewitched to mimic the sky above the castle. I mean, it just looks like fog to me, or maybe it's just taken in the clouds.
Revelio.
This enchanted lectern serves as the spot from which the great headmistresses and headmasters of Hogwarts, as well as Professor Black, address the school.
Revelio.
There's also this. Swing by this one real quick.
Revelio.
Trying to remember if this is the way I came in or not. It's kind of registering.
Lumos. Leviosa.
Oh. Fancy, fancy. I guess it helps to utilize skills you have.
Revelio. Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
I used the lighthouse to do it.
Revelio.
I found that pathway on your accident. To the boathouse. Oh, it's locked. Well, I guess I'm not going to the boathouse. Oh, shame, good sir.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
The Yawning Gargoyle. Although this smoke-breathing gargoyle might appear to be enchanted, it is actually the Hufflepuff common room chimney. Oh. That's interesting.
I tried a knee reversal. Found it rather
Revelio.
It only partially worked.
This is going to be the Hufflepuff hangout spot, I guess.
Revelio. Revelio.
Ooh. Ah, it's locked. No. Okay, so I've technically finished this area for Flue Flames, and I finished this area for Flue Flames. Oh. Gotta go to her room to do this, apparently. Man, I really wanted to finish that. I guess going to her Flue Flames territory will... allow me to actually get that last one. Oops, that's the wrong one. That's the one. That's the ticket.
Revelio.
The Wyvern Fountain. This fountain in the Transfiguration Courtyard has a likeness of a wyvern on top and serves as a relaxing place for students to gather. Despite rumors to the contrary, possibly started by Sir Cadogan, this is most assuredly not meant to be the Wyvern of Wye, slain by the lively knight in spite of himself. Someone's telling little fibs. Somebody broke herself. Ooh, hey, look at this.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Right.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are.
The only thing I can tell between goblins and elves so far is goblins have dark, beady,
I trust
black
your
eyes.
first classes went well.
Elves have
They did,
enormous.
Professor. I heard as
normal
much
eyes.
from Professors Hackett
Goblins
and Ronan.
have super long arms.
Seems
and
Professor Fig taught you
elves
quite a
are super
bit.
scrawny. That's
before
about the
you
only difference I
arrived.
can find.
I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Extra assignments? Like scrubbing pots.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one.
It's actually
Now,
kind of a cool one.
regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand.
Perfect wand!
You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Okay, she just literally broke the fourth wall. She knows about the leveling system, guys. Quick, the game's becoming self-aware. We must escape.
Can you tell me more about the potion shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a
J.
wide
Pippin's.
array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
I'm trying to remember who Professor Sharp is.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor.
I think it's the
What is it?
herbologist, maybe?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
I want to conjure a dragon.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well.
Alrighty,
I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
Natty would probably be...
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished
Rookwood,
Professor Ronan's
isn't the guy
assignment, your
that
friend
was
will meet you at the
helping
castle doors.
Rackham build
No
his
time to waste.
little
The sooner you complete your work,
place
the sooner you can
the
enjoy a
beginning?
butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Probably ancestor of sorts.
Revelio.
Oh. First assignment. Partial transfiguration. This partially transfigured teacup, likely the soon-to-be reversed error of a second year, serves as a cautionary tale for those students who do not take seriously the complexities and dangers of transfiguration. Maybe I should do this in a British voice and be pish-posh poppycock.
Revelio.
Ooh, money, 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 money. Ah, it's all stuff behind a door. I can't get in until I get lockpicking and stuff. Oh, wrong button. Forget you don't have to actually like open doors. You just like kind of walk out.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Going on an adventure. Oh, cat. Must pet the cat. I'm wondering if you just pet all the cats in Hogwarts, you get like some cat godlike abilities or something, or maybe something else like
there you
legendary
are.
Weapon.
You have a new
pretty
spell
quick and
to
easy.
teach me, Professor?
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine.
So if I break
As
a pot, can I
Professor Weasley
rebuild it to
mentioned,
break it
I am
again?
not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Why must I first complete tasks to learn Reparo?
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience, and these tasks should provide you with just that. Such experience is invaluable when mastering any new bit of magic.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
And hypothetically, you should be able to like repair a broken arm or something like that.
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
Revelio.
Got it.
Oops. Walk out here first. It's only like
Flying
a
page
couple of
must
them.
be around here somewhere. Brilliant!
It's literally that simple. It's not difficult at all. Barely an inconvenience.
I trust the preliminary tasks weren't too much trouble.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
This one's tricky because it uses spacebar and an F. Got to it. This is broken objects. Well, armor is an object, so technically you should be able to fix that, correct?
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
If only I could find where to go from here. Central Hall. That's where I wanted to go to figure out these things. Because there's those pictures and stuff that I can get and deal with will give you a lot of good stuff as well. So I'd like to get to them as fast as possible in order to get the goodies from it. I'm gonna go find her. There she is.
A girl in our dorm keeps getting what am I missing?
Hello, Lenora. What are you looking at?
Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Yep, she should have been a Ravenclaw.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
Are there other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have.
Revelio.
Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
Reparo. Lumos.
Oh, it's Lumos. Dang it.
That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby. Here. This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so... Let's get you back to your frame, little moth. I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
There we go. I thought it was zapping it. It's not zapping it, it's Lumos. I always forget I have Lumos.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Meat, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
Revelio.
Spinny, spinny, spinny. Central Hall Fountain. This ornate fountain features intricately carved statues of denizens of the magical world, including a set of the stone sirens encircling the fountain's base. Leveling up pretty quickly.
Oh dear, I shall get in trouble for this.
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way, and I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You see, I'm fond of creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds a rather complicated way to simply avoid carrying your books.
Possibly. But where's the fun in simplicity? New charms and spells have to come from someone. Why not me? I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Our meet told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
Why did our meet tell Madame Scribner that they were your books?
Oh, to be perfectly honest, I don't think he meant any harm. I think he was impressed, bragging on my behalf. Amit spends a lot of time gazing at the stars, but he knows a good charm when he sees one.
I suppose I could help if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
The confusing part is that if you misunderstood the spell and you said bird instead of feather, wouldn't they still be heavy? They'd just be heavy birds, because books would just be heavy.
I'm going to have to use Accio to get to those books. Accio! Got it. Only 4 more to go.
Nothing to see here.
Revelio.
Nothing at all. Ooh, what is this blue little thingy? Professor Black, might I suggest a ban on magic in the library? Someone has been sneaking into the restricted section, and Cressida Bloom seems to think the library is her own personal arena in which to practice her latest incantations. It is most destructive. One might consider Peeves tame by comparison to such antics.
Revelio.
A little over the top, but okay.
Accio! Revelio. Accio.
Dang it.
This must be Cressida's diary. I'd want this back too if I were her.
Today was a good day. That is, until Gareth splashed whatever ridiculous concoction he was creating all over my perfectly stewed lacewing flies. Had to empty my entire cauldron and start all over again. He is such a menace. Thinks he knows everything there is to know about potions, always disrupting Professor Sharp's class with his experiments. I'm utterly convinced that if he wasn't Professor Weasley's nephew, he would have been expelled by now. Our both Smokies again tonight for dinner. I'm becoming more partial to them now, although I still prefer meat pie. I don't know why that would be like, oh no, I hope somebody doesn't get a hold of these.
Revelio.
That's upstairs.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Oh no, we got the flu! I'm assuming this is the restricted area over here. And that's our librarian.
Revelio.
The old librarian. One of the first librarians of Hogwarts is depicted here. Rumor is that he had no tolerance whatsoever for noisy students, and was known for his liberal use of the silencing charm at the slightest sneeze. Sounds like a swell dude. Well, he just made the books actually fly. Aye! Got it.
Revelio.
Got it.
That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida.
But I want to find the things. Purple dragon-eyed spectacles. Whoa! Okay, I got it. Let's... They're really obsessed with glasses in this game. It's like Harry Potter was known for them. Funny little hat. Ooh, starting to get that collection up and running. What do I got for collections? This will be interesting. Wow. They give 5 defense, so I mean wearing them. Although I probably will to equip 4 offense, but to not utilize. Getting all them stats. Dark arts. Ooh, that actually looks kind of... Oh, dude! Check out those skulls and flames. That's pretty snazzy. Unfortunately, not something she's likely to wear. I'm thinking she'd probably be likely to wear this. No, she's notorious for wearing over-the-top stuff. There's still yellow on it. That could make sense. I don't know if she would be wearing that necessarily, but... Wow, I've updated my stats quite a bit, which is nice.
Revelio.
Ah, here we are. What is that? The picture of the silence dude? Isn't that downstairs?
Revelio. Lumos.
I can't imagine receiving a
There we are. Level 6, here we come! I guess we'll go this way. There's so many areas I can't access quite yet, so it's kind of obnoxious.
Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
I don't think she would be mean about it.
Well, lesson learned. I certainly won't be practicing any charms in the library again anytime soon. Now, to work out where I went wrong. Perhaps I should start brushing up on my Latin.
Apparently magic
Thank
is based
goodness
around
some
Latin,
people
so.
are trustworthy. Certainly wouldn't want anyone but me reading my diary.
Your diary wasn't that big of a deal, but... Oh
It's
well.
a relief to finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty.
And kind of terrifying simultaneously. Oh, look. Another door. Oh, I wish people would tell me how to work this, because I got no idea. Ah. Alright. The tried and true method. Oh. Where's the second one at?
Revelio.
Really all the way up there? Oh my gosh. I'm gonna do this one as the one. And work my way to the ones down below so I don't have to do this over and over again.
I don't find potions bearable.
That was a lot quicker. Weaker robes. Moving portrait. That could be interesting.
Revelio.
The statue of Gregory the Smarmy. The statue with an ingratiating grin depicts the medieval wizard Gregory the Smarmy, the wizard famous for inventing Gregory's unctuous unction, a potion that makes the drinker believe whoever gave them the potion is their best friend. Sounds like compulsion to me.
Oh, nice to
Something
see you, my
else
young
too.
friend.
A dash of powdered bat spleen, I think.
I feel like I'm close to House Slytherin.
Revelio.
A chest. Don't mind if I do. Well, not going here anytime soon. Not unless I figure out how to pick locks, that is.
Now, was it 2 pinches of Angelica?
Alright, so let's see. I know the astrology tower had something. There's also that other one. I don't know why, but he looks like Christopher Columbus. But that little statue that used the is it Leviosa? Leviosa or Leviosa? I can't remember. The number 2 one lets you float.
Leviosa.
Leviosa.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Pretty sure it's up here.
Lumos.
There we are.
The best one ever!
Both? Ah, there we are. Still too close. End up in more fast dust. Now see where that statue is and recomb this area.
Revelio.
I'm pretty sure there was one down here too. I feel like someone's gonna end up in that thing, but I don't know what. Ah, here we are.
Levioso.
Should be some more around here somewhere.
Revelio.
There's bloody locks.
How rare a metamorphomer guy anyway.
Okay, there should be a picture painting thingy nearby here. I already checked in here, right? Down here, maybe? There's that hallway.
Revelio.
If you break that, you can do the whole...
Reparo.
Of course, he's out there going, that sounds like it's useful. Like, you're not even here. How do you know this? I've done pretty much everything.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Heading downstairs.
Revelio.
I get these statues are going to be something at some point. Alright, what am I looking for? Ah! Here we are. Ah, that's over by where I just repaired that thingy. There you are. Come hither. There we go. Oh, just shy of 7. One more to pop me over 7. There's a quest down here.
Have you ever noticed an potion with a glow sits in the corner almost always near the water holding? I find it quite disconcerting, and sharp doesn't even bring to life. Yet I drop one nettle too many and I get the stare of the basilisk.
Revelio. I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
If only a new student were to help me with my sad predicament. Might some kind soul help me?
Zenobia. That looks a lot like a safe.
If only a new student were to help me with my sad predicament.
Revelio.
Ah, it's that one again.
Leviosa. Reparo. Accio. Lumos.
Boy.
Might some kind soul help me?
Not if I keep asking. Jeez. Alright. I might go ahead and call it there for today. That was fun. I've got further than my other game, so I'm going to just keep using this game and split these all into like parts, so like part 1, part 2, part 3, however many parts it takes to go on this crazy adventure with Nynaeve. At least until people want to keep doing stuff. So thanks everybody for hanging out. I thought it was fun, and we'll call it good here, and next time I got some free time we'll pop another one in. So if you're in the chat room or anything like that, feel free to pop in and chat and ask questions about the game, or just ask me anything or whatever. It'd be fun. A little bit of humor never hurt nobody, except for those who can't laugh. It hurt their feelings probably. But either way, I did have fun, and I'm definitely interested in this game, despite having pretty much no information or knowledge on the Harry Potter universe. So this is an interesting intro for me, and I'm kind of glad it's not Harry Potter, like the Harry Potter timeline with Voldemort and everything, because I feel like that one's probably been done too many times in other games. So this is kind of a cool prequel that can get me into the universe, and I can see a lot more usability with this. But yeah. Alright everybody, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one as well. So keep your eyes peeled and your ears to the floor. And remember, my friends, walk in the light.